About 9 days ago, I planted Chinese cabbage seeds in this garden bed. Remember, I have BioFiber in the front and I have Black Kow in the back. As far as germination, I would say they germinated at the same time for sure. And the number of seeds that germinated, I think, are comparable. The biggest and most obvious difference between the two would be the size of the seedlings. Black Kow seedlings are way bigger than the seedlings in the BioFiber. So it makes you wonder, these things don't always stay true. For example, I've had it to where, one compost was in the lead over the other at the beginning. And then by the end, the one that I thought for sure was going to outperform didn't. So I do think it's worth continuing to track this. But yeah, look at this. Here's your Black Kow. And then if you come over here and look, here is your BioFiber. It's been 18 days since I planted my Chinese cabbage seeds. You see Black Kow over here on the left, and we have the BioFiber over here on the right. Very big difference when you do the side by side. It looks like Black Kow. The leaves are just bigger and fuller and taller, just overall. BioFiber, not that they look bad, but there's definitely a difference. Keeping in mind now, same amount of water, same amount of sun. I mean, everything's the same. I do see some spacing issues here. I mean, there's some crowding, so I do need to start thinning these out. And over here as well, there's some thinning that I need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that right now. And then we will check in about a week or two. It has been 4.5 weeks since I planted my Chinese cabbage seeds in Black Kow Compost, which is on the left, and BioFiber, which is on the right. I mean, this is a huge difference. Let's get a closer look. Here are the BioFiber seedlings. I mean, they're growing and they look healthy. For whatever reason, the second and third row of the seedlings aren't doing as good as this row. And I know that they are all getting watered, so it's nothing like that. I have no idea why that is. The sun, the water, everything is the same. But yeah, they're doing okay. But look over here at Black Kow. Wow. I mean, it's shocking to think that these seeds and these were planted at the same time. Now, I've already thinned out Black Kow once, but I'm definitely going to have to thin them out again. I mean, these look beautiful and healthy. And I mean, I can't say enough. So I am already pretty convinced that Black Kow is going to take this. But we will wait another couple of weeks and see what happens. It has been 7.5 weeks since I planted my Chinese cabbage seeds in the BioFiber section versus the Black Kow section. And yes, I planted the same exact seeds at the same exact time. And what a huge difference there is in overall size, and fullness. It's hard to refute. I mean, this is nuts. Look at this. Look at how big and lush those are compared to these. Now, I'm not saying that these don't look good, because they certainly do. They're beautiful. Even the ones in the center. I don't know what happened over here though, because these are here. They're here. They're just super tiny. But look at all of them in the Black Kow section. Absolutely gorgeous. I would say for sure, without a doubt, at 7.5 weeks, Black Kow is killing it. The other thing I notice is there are a lot more weeds in the BioFiber section. I don't know if you can see some of these here and over here on this side. There are a couple of weeds over there in the Black Kow, but not as much. So definitely something to note. And we'll do another update in a couple of weeks. It has been 8.5 weeks since I planted my Chinese cabbage seeds, and I believe, ladies and gentlemen, we have a clear winner. We have Black Kow on the left, and we have BioFiber soil conditioner on the right. And without a doubt, Black Kow blew the BioFiber out of the water. Let's talk about some of the things that I noticed. One thing that I noticed in the BioFiber soil conditioner is it appears that there are a lot more weeds present than in the Black Kow section. Okay, there are some weeds here, but it does appear that there's more. The other thing to note is, you know, it appeared at the beginning that all the seeds germinated, but as far as continued growth, there's a lot less of that in the BioFiber area than there is compared to the Black Kow. I mean, all the seeds that germinated in Black Kow have remained intact and continued to grow. I have no idea the reason behind that, but this is what I see. Another big difference would be just the sheer size and overall fullness of the Black Kow cabbage compared to the BioFiber cabbage. So you could argue, and I thought about it, well, let's say something happened with the seeds here for whatever reason, which would be kind of ironic that all of them, like an entire row with the exception of this, but you know, something happened there. But let's make pretend, because remember, the seeds came out of the same exact packet. All right, these cabbage seeds in the back germinated and have continued to grow. So even if you compared these cabbage plants to the cabbage over here, I mean, it's not even close. Okay, the size difference, I mean, the fullness, the number of leaves, the height, everything. I mean, these cabbage plants just look more lush and just green and just overall better than the ones in the back of the BioFiber. So I will just say, I mean, this is definitely a very clear difference, and I say kudos to Black Kow. Now, I am not saying BioFiber shouldn't be used. I'm sure in many applications it works very well, but in this comparison video, it certainly appears that Black Kow took the gold. I always have a lot of fun doing these comparison videos, and I hope that you enjoy them too. I have other comparison videos available. If you haven't had the opportunity to check those out, I hope you do. So don't forget to give me a like, share if you will, and happy gardening. Bye-bye.